Join me as I try to whip up a delicious Thanksgiving turkey all in the crock pot. Can I make it easy and tasty at the same time? Today, you're going to learn how to make a delicious and simple Thanksgiving turkey in the crock pot. It's so simple, it's so flavorful. Let's go. Many people find cooking a Thanksgiving meal overwhelming, especially with traditional recipes that take hours. But what if you could simplify it? I've been there too, stressing over the turkey, the size, making sure everything is perfect. It can be a real challenge. But the good news is, with a few simple ingredients in a crock pot, you can make a mouth-watering Thanksgiving chicken that's sure to impress. Using a crock pot is a game changer, as it does all the work for you. Just add your ingredients, set it, and forget it. This approach not only saves us time, but also ensures that your chicken is cooked to perfection. And I would like to thank ButcherBox for sponsoring this video. With ButcherBox, you're going to be receiving humanely raised, no antibiotics ever meat. And you're going to get a range of high quality cuts from ground beef to filet mignon at an amazing value. Shipping is always free. They deliver straight to your door on your schedule, and you can cancel at any time. Right now, ButcherBox is offering a special deal just for the holidays. If you click the link down below, order your first box, you can choose between a whole turkey or a spiral ham to be put in your box for free, or you could get the ground beef for life. That is a free 10 to 14 pound turkey that you're gonna get for free. It was humanely raised, and that is going to be free, a $42 value in your ButcherBox, if that's the option you choose. Or if this is your first box, you can choose to get a spiral ham. This is a 9-pound crate-free spiral ham valued at $52 for free. Or if that doesn't sound like a deal for you, you can get 2 pounds of 100% grass-fed, grass-finished ground beef for the life of your subscription. So don't forget to click the link down below. So here is my turkey, and here is my crock pot. I am not sure if it's going to fit, so let's give this a shot. All right, that is not going to fit in my crock pot. I just have your standard crock pot that you could get at Walmart. Now, I could probably shove this thing down in there, but you're going to need a pretty big crock pot or a smaller turkey. But I really want to try this out. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook this whole young chicken. Now this is just for a simple whole chicken. My crock pot is smaller and it would not fit that turkey. But if you have a larger crock pot that you can fit that turkey in, by all means, do your turkey. So I'm going to try this crock pot method, and I'm actually going to use this chicken because I want to save my turkey for Thanksgiving. I have set out a stick of butter so it could get soft. I have some ground sage. I pulled out some parsley, some thyme, Italian seasoning, a bay leaf, some garlic powder. I even found this. This is out of a ramen packet. And I was thinking about using this to make like a chicken broth. To put in as well, just so it has some moisture. So, let's try this. Let's cook this whole chicken or a small turkey in the crock pot. All right, I've taken just a little bit of this butter. I'm going to soften this in the microwave. I don't want to melt it. I'm just going to soften it. And then I'm going to add all these seasoning spices into this butter to make a compound butter that we're going to use to season up this chicken. Let's go. All right, I got my butter a little bit too soft, so let's get that stirred up. Okay. All right, I'm going to add in some thyme leaves. What's this? Ground sage, some parsley, some garlic powder, woo, and this is some Italian seasoning, just a little bit of that. Let's Give it a stir now. This is going to help flavor our chicken. All right, so that should work. Okay, here's my chicken in my crock pot, okay? Even a chicken has the giblets and everything in the center, so be careful and pull those out. I rinsed my chicken so that it would be nice and fresh, and so now we're going to season it. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stuff the cavity. Can you see it? I'm going to stuff the cavity. I found some carrots and celery in my fridge. I'm going to just stuff it in there, just like I would a turkey. All right, so this is what I found. So I'm going to get this stuffed into the cavity of my chicken. Okay, next, with your turkey or your chicken, you're going to pull back the chicken skin. Yes, I know that's gross, but you're going to get that butter we just made with all that yumminess inside the skin of this chicken or your turkey. So let's do that. Okay, I got all that butter down in there under the skin. Now, this is where Julia's recipe says she cooks it upside down so that all the drippings go into the breast, because that's where we want the most flavor. Before I flip this, I'm going to salt and pepper the outside. Pepper. And some salt. All right, let's flip her. All right, we've got our chicken, or if you're doing a small turkey, I've got her flipped. So now I'm going to add the rest of that butter to the top here, and then I'm going to salt and pepper. So here is my chicken all ready to go in the crock pot. So let's just set it and forget it and let this cook on low for 6 to 8 hours. Just for some added moisture and flavor, I did use that ramen packet chicken flavor in a cup of water just to make like a broth. And I'm going to pour that in here, just so there's some liquid with our chicken. This looks so good. But let's let this cook now for 6 hours. All right, here is that chicken after it's cooked all day on low. I have this great broth now that I'm going to use with my stuffing to add flavor. I've got it down to warm now. I'm going to let it start to come down, cool a little bit. Then I'm going to remove this chicken and let it cool on a plate because I don't want it to get dried out. And I'm going to use this broth for my stuffing. Okay, I just pulled that chicken out of the crock pot, and I'm telling you what, it just fell apart. I'm going to sift this, and I'm not going to waste this broth. So I'm going to sift this and save that broth to put in the freezer. So I got this much chicken broth off of that chicken I cooked in my crock pot. So I'm going to let this cool, and then I'm going to put this in the freezer. Yay! That was so easy. It was a set it and forget it. It came out so juicy. That was not a dried out chicken at all. It was flavorful. I had a ton of broth that I could save and keep and even use in other parts of my Thanksgiving meal. This was a win. This crockpot Thanksgiving chicken was delicious. It was a total winner. It made it so easy to enjoy a delicious but stress-free holiday meal. It made it easy to prepare a delicious, stress-free Thanksgiving dinner. And who wants to have stress? Not me. Don't forget to click the link down below to get your free turkey, your free spiral ham, or ground beef for life. I love ButcherBox. I can't say that enough. Have I already said that? I think I have. Comment on your favorite Thanksgiving dish. Would you make a whole turkey in your crock pot if you had a crock pot big enough? Thanks for watching. Subscribe to watch more videos, and I'll see you in another one very soon. Bye, guys.